Get your energy up.
I already did that to me.
Right in the eye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rick and Lessa.
Yeah, just do it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rick and Lessa reacts to Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 1.
Yeah.
What happened last time, Calvin? The name on
You
spot
spot
this time. Taking control. I got these reins. Give me these reins.
I'll clip him on his ears when you're ready.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do like cast to me. Like,
Okay. What happened last time,
A lot of
Lessa?
coffee.
this is quite a bit of coffee. Slap probably helped. So we had a freeing of Robert Baratheon's bastard son
Yeah.
by the lovable
Davos.
and freshly reading Davos.
Yes.
Davos Seaworth.
Disobeyed his king.
Disobeyed his king. Also showed him the note about the North. Yeah. Red Woman was like,
Stay in school, kids.
I didn't know about that.
One day. Reading.
I didn't know about this.
And this guy that knew about it first is integral to the plot. Let's keep him around.
Yeah, because otherwise, bad things would have happened.
Yep.
Specifically to everyone in general.
Tywin got a different kind of letter.
Yes, yes, indeed, he
At
did.
first, I thought it was the same one, but he said, "This is great news." It's like, it's not the same one.
It's not the same one. Yeah, we had a little bit of a scene between scene. He was making a scene between Tywin and
Tyrion.
Joffrey, and then Joffrey made a scene between himself and Tyrion.
Yes.
He's just a little
Then
drama
there was
king.
another scene between Tywin and Tyrion.
And then there was a scene between Cersei and Jaime. Mm-hmm. It was mostly like a...
So Tyrion has promised regicide at least 3 times now, right?
Yes.
2
he's-
Well-
space.
Setting up the rules.
He
He
Technically,
implied
he's
that
only done
regicide
it-
would be a natural following of certain events.
yes. And just now, kings are dropping like flies.
Hey, Jaime got back just in time for his sister to get married.
Yes, hooray! I'm
Yeah.
sure he's
Do you suppose he's gonna give her away?
I mean, Tywin is her dad.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll be there. Just hopefully not serving anything, because he's only got the one.
Maybe he will
He can be an usher, though. He can point to one side or the other.
with his left hand.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be awkward, like offering his hand or to his arm to people down the line.
Yeah.
It's like, hurts.
And then the big wedding is still coming up.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
Ooh, so which one do you think we'll see this time? Or both?
What do you think is going to happen with Jamie's hand?
his hand is gone.
It's gone. So
Done. They threw it away. They
the
gave it
fact
to the
that
bear.
he said something's happening means I assume he's getting some sort of metal replacement. Kind of like they dug up, and from like Roman times, this guy had like an articulated hand.
Yes, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's
Real
pretty
history.
What?
Yes.
Articulated hand? How do you mean?
I'll show you.
Yeah. Did they like hook it up to like tendons and stuff?
No. It had settings that you adjusted.
Oh.
Ancient.
So do you like,
Luke Skywalker.
is it like Luke's thing where he's like, ow, ow.
Ow.
I put in ancient metal hand and I get spinners. Damn the internet!
Throw your phone.
Why do I live here in this
Uninstall.
time?
Fidget spinners.
Ancient Roman.
Put archaeology. UFO wreckage. Damn you, Google!
You're discrediting me.
I don't believe it.
From the Bronze Age.
Bronze Age prosthetic hand.
No, it was bronze hand. Yeah.
You said it was from the Bronze Age.
LeBron.
Discovered in
James.
Romania. Let's see if there's a picture.
Looks like gangrene.
It does a bit. But yeah, the fingers could move around, and they would you could fix them in place. So presumably, the guy could still fight.
Or hold a shield with it at least.
Hold a shield?
I mean, you could fix it in place.
Yeah, but like being able to like move it back and forth and like
Still has an
withstand
arm.
blows. Yeah.
But you're not
But,
using a
like-
lot of small motor movement for a shield like you would be a sword.
Oh no. I feel like it'd be more useful as like a bow hand.
Like to just hold the bow.
Just hold the bow and string.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah,
That's crazy though.
The thrilling,
The thrilling,
yes, the thrilling real
the
history.
thrilling half remembered
Trying
history.
to remember.
I read a book
Alright.
once on that.
Read a book.
Read
once.
the
wait.
book once. You and
I'm the Sam of the group. No! Calvin, give me those cookies. I need to get fat. Let's go! It's been a while since we've had a intro scene.
Yes.
Best at this, Calvin.
I said there's only like 2 or 3 in the entire show.
I know. Uh-oh. Nothing good happens when that plays. It's a cool shot. I don't want to be a dick. But it's sealed. There's a roof on those.
Well,
And then
this is a fantasy show.
And they didn't make swords like that, like these kind of swords, anyway. It was bronze swords. Why can't I just sit back and enjoy this?
But
I just pretend that he's doing magic.
Yeah.
Oh, he's clean shaven.
He's pretty again.
There are 3 living smiths who know how to rework Valyrian steel.
I killed the rest.
finest of them was in Volantis.
You'll
Tywin.
have to train your left hand.
A decent swordsman knows how to use both hands.
It'll never be as good.
No,
Always the realist.
but as long as I'm better than everyone else, I suppose it doesn't matter.
That's
You
the proper
can't serve
reply.
the king's...
I am the king's hand. My place is here. I didn't expect to see the rock again before I died.
You can't be king's hand.
And by the way, you're
Jamie.
married.
I suppose you want the sword back.
Keep it. A one-handed man with no family needs all the help he can get.
The Prince of Dawn we're waiting for, not one of your sellsword friends.
All
So damn
quests start in
I
an
sent you to meet him.
or prison.
You're famous for fucking half of Westeros. You've just arrived at the capital after 2 weeks of bad road. Where would you go?
Inside a whore.
Totally go to sleep.
Littlefinger would know.
I'm getting old.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oberyn, don't.
Oh, no. He's gonna kill a fool.
Well, they have to establish how much of a badass he is.
Just that he hates
Singing.
Lannisters. Well,
Do you know why all the world hates a Lannister?
you're already dead.
Old. We're lions, and your gold lions make you better than everyone.
Jamie learned that
Tell you a
lesson.
secret. You're just a pink little man who's far too slow on the draw.
10 paces.
Oh, no. You fool.
He'll live if you get him help straight away.
Look at those little killer dimples.
Decisions.
Forgive the intrusion. We heard there might be trouble.
They do know we're here, right?
Here to welcome you to the capital.
I like how Brom's like,
Ladia's son, my paramour.
My nephew and niece carved them up and wrapped them in Lannister cloaks. And my sister, you know what they did to her?
Did they reforge them into Joffrey?
Tell your father I'm here. Tell him the Lannisters aren't the only ones who pay their debts.
You're a brave man. You can't be awake all the time.
yeah.
Turn bigger.
Good boys. Hey.
They weren't this big on the last episode.
Oh.
Perfect.
Since midnight, Your Grace.
So Worm is stronger than he looks. I can see his arms beginning to shake.
What's the prize for winning this stupid contest?
Who's the brown-haired
The
guy?
last man holding his
Dario.
sword can find a new queen to fight for.
Wasn't he an elf last time we saw him?
Different actor.
Get recast.
It's a shame.
It's better.
He's a dwarf.
It's no dwarf.
Looks like a dwarf. His face.
She needs to eat.
Basically, he's married her.
Not what you want her to.
Your mother, on the other hand, I admired her. She wanted to have me executed, but I admired her.
He was honest.
She was a strong woman.
Work of art.
Days with the goldsmith, getting the details just right.
Days.
Better part of an afternoon.
Oven mitt?
Yeah. So we got mailbag today.
Oh, that's why I had to hide my eyes.
More practical.
Hello.
Adam's been doing that off camera too.
How much do you think that costs?
Now I'm marrying my eldest son to a wicked little bitch from Highgarden.
And you're
Well, I'm
marrying.
supposed to marry her brother, a renowned pillow biter, so...
Father disowned me today.
It should be just a measuring glass.
Should it be? He was. You said you put 3 arrows in him.
I did.
I've seen you slip a shaft through a rabbit's eye at 200 yards. If that boy's still walking, it's because you let him go. Thens. I fucking hate Thens.
Oh! Texans!
That's right.
Why does the meat down here taste so much better?
Is
than
it going
does
to
on
be
our side of the
humans?
wall?
It's definitely human.
And marbled.
Marble.
I know we've had our differences, Tormund.
These two should just
But
have
just
a radio
one
show
time.
talking together. Voices are
Before you
amazing.
die, you really ought to try Crow.
Crow is made of people.
I wanted to hate him, but I never could.
Your mother could hate you, though.
Well, you're better than me at everything. Except reading.
The boy must die.
If we beheaded every ranger who lay with a girl,
Everyone at this table would be dead.
headless men.
You're a queen, not an ox. Your grandfather gave me a necklace. This one. My 51st name day. His lamb. Tell them who you are. Tell them who sent you. The one who brings
Some
you the best
kid's gonna be
necklace
like,
will get to keep the next
I
one.
had none of those thinkers back then. Batman. On planet Earth.
Marjorie Tyrell walked. Aren't you just marvelous? Absolutely singular. I hear you knocked my grandson into the dirt like the silly little boy he is.
But I need to speak to you about something important. A matter of
face
strategy.
changed. I just looked in the mirror.
Holy shit.
Oh, she's smitten.
She did the thing.
The last person that was smitten was Sansa. See how that turned out for her.
Yeah. People got smited.
Look me in the eye and tell me that you think she'll be safe in King's Landing.
With Joffrey.
Are you sure we're not related?
Where to, Stephanie?
Ah, Arya's been here.
Just got here.
Killed Lummy.
What the fuck's a lommy?
Dr. Seuss, man.
Oliver stole my sword and bit right through his neck.
Her sword! She's gonna get her sword back! Yes!
It's in his belt.
Or she named your sword.
Lots of people name their swords.
Looks of cunt.
My favorite line.
She's poof gone.
Yep.
Fuck the king.
Oh, ready then? I mean, he looks a bit like a girl, I suppose.
You're a talker.
I'm a doer.
Listening to talkers makes me thirsty.
Don't get too drunk to get useful. Unless it's,
He's a big guy. He
unless
can
you're
take it.
Popeye and that's spinach.
I'm hungry. Think I'll take 2 chickens. If any more words come pouring out your cunt mouth,
I'm gonna have to eat every fucking chicken in the room.
You're gonna die for some chickens.
Someone is.
This whole scene.
Yeah, it's fun to see the hound throw his weight around.
Beast of a man.
Help him.
Yeah. Couple days.
The noise that he makes. Too much.
It's like the pencil trick. Oh yeah, the only Stark that doesn't disappoint me.
Maybe I'll pick my teeth with it.
Yep, she's my favorite.
And he got food! It's a good thing for everyone.
So happy with herself.
Alright. What'd you guys think? This was an hour-long episode, by the way.
Isn't that what they always are?
No.
Oh.
Normally they're 40 minutes.
Oh.
Which is an hour with,
We got an extra
with
20 minutes
broadcast
of-
commercials.
of
This was
happiness.
an hour and a half show.
Wait, it's on Game of Thrones. Or HBO. HBO doesn't have commercials.
Yeah, it does.
HBO's commercials? Yeah. Why pay money for it? It's like Hulu.
Because they make money from you, and they also make money from the advertiser.
But you bought this.
Yeah.
So they didn't make any money from me.
No. But due to copyright and broadcast laws, if I share it in my own home without taking any, like, commission for showing it, then I can show it to anybody.
If I give you a nickel and say it's for letting me watch Game
Then
of Thrones,
technically I'd be breaking the law, and I would be subject to...
I'm not hiding a nickel somewhere on the premises.
No, if it's not contractually accepted under those terms, then it's not a thingy.
It's like the black mark,
Tell it to the judge.
pirate skit.
Yes.
The black spot!
Black spot.
Fucking love Billy Connolly.
That's really good. Can we just
shaking?
have a whole show
Yeah.
about Arya and the Hound? I don't need anybody else.
Just
Yeah.
kicking ass
I
and
just need
taking
Arya.
names and eating
They're-
pigs and chickens and whatever other kind
They're
of
a
farm
couple
animal.
of my favorite characters, definitely.
Yes.
For this episode in particular, it's reason.
If either the Hound
I
or
was
Arya
hoping-
gets recast, I'm gonna be pissed.
I just love the line of, if I have to listen to one more fucking word out of your dumb cunt mouth, I'm gonna eat every fucking shit in this place.
What were you saying?
I was wondering, because normally when shows have a really heavy episode, like the Black
The
Wedding,
last couple.
yeah,
Yeah.
then they'll go back and have something more on the lighter side to kind of balance it out.
Sure.
I think Stargate was probably one of the. That was the one I noticed it the most.
They really
but
had like high swings,
Yeah.
and then really deep lows.
They'd have really hard lows, but then they'd have a super funny episode one or two later.
Yeah.
So
Just to bring the tone of the show back up to median.
yeah, because Stargate is a little more lighthearted than some of their episodes were.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping they would do this.
I mean, we could
To
see this.
give me a gauge of where they want the show's tone to be, because you don't want everything to be the
Sure.
death of Robb Stark.
Well, but I mean, you could see like the whole series and series of books as a chart, right? And so like
Right.
this is the dark middle chapter, and so
Yeah.
that's going to
Everything's
be
gone
this
wrong.
whole season.
Merlin's disappeared. Arthur's gone.
Yeah.
The Saxons are taking over everything.
Guinevere was killed, or Lancelot came and saved her, depending on.
However,
It'll probably still be dark for a bit, I imagine. Probably until Joffrey's dead. And then
it'll probably
Tyrion
just.
could be king.
You still think he's gonna die?
Joffrey?
Yeah.
Yes.
Someday. I mean,
Yeah, he's
Everyone
making
dies.
no friends. He's an idiot, and if this show,
He's even being pretty
If this-
hard on his dad there.
he's Caligula.
yeah,
True.
Caligula died by murder.
How did Caligula die? Well,
His bodyguard.
his bodyguards. That would be some shit.
the king.
No, actually, I think him and his sister wife poisoned themselves?
Sister wife.
Caligula was one of.
What do you want me to say, Calvin?
There's a reason why he's a household name to this day.
I've actually used that term, I believe, in my watch through of the Game of Thrones series, or back when I was doing it with Eric.
How did Caligula die?
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Good boy.
Fact check.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain.
Like, I believe you.
Himself,
I wasn't gonna like.
along with his sister.
Wife.
Wait, wasn't that Hitler? Ava Braun?
She wasn't a sister wife. She was
No,
just
I
a
know.
wife. Brand new one, too. She didn't want to get married.
Died at age 41. He was assassinated as a result of a conspiracy by his guards. So he was
Okay,
killed by
so
his
you were right the
guards.
first time.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Nero, maybe. Maybe Nero poisoned himself.
Oh,
They all died in interesting ways.
In any case, yeah. So if he is killed by his own guards, he's gonna be killed by Jamie.
That'll be so much fun.
We got to keep the history going on. So he's killed by Jamie.
Okay. Or at least the Kingsguard.
Yeah.
Is it the Kingsguard?
Yes.
Gold cloaks.
Gold cloaks are the city watch.
Right. King's Guard is the Praetorian Guard.
Yeah, okay. Just call things by their real names. I didn't write down any notes this time.
I was too invested.
Yep.
I did write down Sir Dantos, who was the drunk.
Yep.
Gave her the necklace.
Gave her the blue necklace. So they borrowed something blue.
Yep.
Except it's not her wedding
It's
anymore.
not, no. It's not.
She could give it to Marjorie, though.
She could. She was looking for a necklace.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think? What if that was just a made up story and he found that necklace? That's the one that she threw?
Perfect!
No, that would be amazing. But we saw the one that she threw.
Yeah. Spoil my
It was like a. Sorry, but it was like a Byzantine braid.
Yeah.
Yep. So it seems like Ygritte let John live.
Yeah. They were pretty plain about that.
Yeah. Or either she was just so distraught that she couldn't.
She's crying so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was so emotionally drained that she couldn't hold a warbow for a minute and 5 seconds.
Alas!
But she practiced for a minute. Bunch of times. she thought she could do it. Okay.
Yeah.
But
That's why she missed. She strained all of her muscles.
so what's
They're all going ping.
what is the Night Watch going to do? They already sent out stuff about the White Walkers, right? Mm-hmm. So now they're just going to send another one being like, oh, by the way.
Also, the
P.S.
wildlings.
I mean, they've already asked for
100,000.
help,
Yeah.
which
Has historically not really been listened to.
Has
when I
King's
see
Landing
it,
even
so-
received the message yet that we know of?
not that we've seen.
Stannis got it.
But he's south of King's Landing a little bit, so
Sure.
we could probably assume that they've gotten it.
Maybe, but it's been a while. Those dragons got huge
Yeah.
from the last time we saw them.
Yeah, since the last season, yeah, it's probably been close to.
Well, that one guy's hair went black. How long does it take for that to happen?
It's true.
What one guy?
Lothario.
Dario.
Yeah. Lothario.
Lothario.
Lothario fits him so well.
Lethargic.
No, Lothario, the lover boy type.
Do you know why they replaced him?
I don't know why. I think just because they didn't like the casting in the first place. Like, nothing wrong with the actor. Just I think they felt like he was actually too pretty, and it was distracting
from what
Yeah.
else his
It
character
distracted
might be.
everyone else on the set. I can't remember my lines. Look at that face.
No, I don't think it was a case of like not being able to work with him because he's been in Deadpool.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Well, it's
But-
like hiring like
no,
a
I
Van
think
Helsing.
they just felt like people should be dirtier and kind of scummy looking when they're sell swords.
Sure.
So
it's like in Van Helsing where Hugh Jackman heard that the priest guy was getting hired.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, how am I supposed to be the lead next to that guy? He's taller than I am. He's more handsome. Like the whole
It's
movie,
okay,
he walked
yeah.
like this and he had his ears pushed out.
Yep. And he kind of...
Actually, I'm just a fry.
Because, yeah, in 300, he was jacked.
Fuck yeah, he was. That dude, holy shit. What a transformation.
Also, Van Helsing.
I don't know
Fun
what
movie.
What?
Van Helsing, fun movie.
I love that movie.
It's a great movie.
A lot of people hate that movie. I love that movie.
I love that
Silly.
movie too.
It doesn't. That's another one. That's
It's a
like
campy,
Conan.
hokey movie, but it's a great movie.
I've seen it at least 100 times.
Yeah.
It's like Conan, where it promises to be one thing at the very beginning, and it never breaks that promise. So if you go into it and thinking it's going to be some huge epic, it's like, no, it's a fun movie.
Conan is a huge epic. Conan
is a huge epic, but that's what it promises in the beginning, and it keeps that promise.
It does.
Yeah. I would say
Van Helsing promises that horses are going to be able to jump 30-foot ravines, all strapped together. It's like, yeah, okay,
Conan is
go
the
for it.
best silent movie that wasn't a
But they're
silent movie.
Rustafelt horses.
You're talking too much about Van Helsing. Surely there's more stuff to talk about the episode.
Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones. Lord of the Rings fans. Something up something fans will get it.
Game
For
of
an hour
Thrones.
episode, what else happened?
Jamie got a new hand,
Sure.
and yeah,
Oh,
his sister isn't being particularly welcoming.
yeah, she said you were too late.
Yeah,
So what does that mean?
she
said
is annoyed
you
with
took
him.
too long.
Yeah,
You're a woman, Lessa. You would understand. Translate for us.
Tell us what she's thinking.
she's annoyed with him. I don't know.
You arrived too late.
That scene is probably one of me and Eric's favorite scenes of all Game of Thrones.
It
where
looks
he's
like an
over there.
outtake. It looks like he did that between takes, and they were like, "You can do that on camera." That's Jamie.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured as well, just because it's so funny.
Yeah, Jamie is the greatest of all time.
Jamie isn't nearly as cool as Tyrion because Chris Jericho.
Jamie's the Chris Jericho of Game of Thrones.
Because like Tyrion doesn't give Jamie an inch, even still. Like Jamie just kind of shut his mouth, you know. He's got to stand up for himself. I guess the last time he did it because he got his hand cut off, so he's a bit timid.
Timid. Don't like timid. Speaking of, we got to meet Prince Oberyn.
Yes.
Martell.
Yes.
The second son of the king.
Of
Prince O'Brien.
Oberyn.
Oberyn.
Yeah. That's actually correct. Good job.
Yeah, that's how it's spelled.
Yeah.
It's a normal way
He's
to
a man
spell
on
it, actually.
man on a mission. So it seems.
Yes.
In order, I think he wants to kill Tywin.
Yes. Jamie.
Jamie's number 2, and then et al. Lannister.
Well, he specifically mentioned something to do with the mountain.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the mountain.
Gregor Clegane.
Yes.
Because he killed his
And
niece.
probably
He fucked
the Hound
and
as well, just
sister.
because.
Was it sister?
His sister.
His sister and all of the
On all of
Martell
their
children.
Yeah.
Which was the nieces. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't seen The Mountain in a while. Is he a new actor too?
Yeah.
Damn it!
You'll recognize him. He's hard to miss.
Is he just
Thor,
the
right?
original actor?
Yeah.
With another
No.
actor on top of him?
No.
Oh.
No, it's Thor.
Sooner or later, they will do that
It's
in this
Thor,
A
which
proper mountain.
a proper. And keep in mind, when you see him, he's 18.
Yeah, I know.
18 years old. 18 fucking years old.
It's a hell of a man.
Next episode. It's okay.
Big boy.
It's a hell of a man.
We'll see you next episode. Spoilers.
Huh? No. Did I say next episode?
You did.
I didn't mean to say next
my
episode. I meant to say next time you see him.
Next time.
I don't think you actually do see him next episode.
No, we're
fairly
expecting it
certain.
now.
There's probably going to
Fairly
be
certain
a
you
brother
did.
reunion. I bet the mountain is sent after the Hound.
Yeah.
The mountain.
Yeah.
Gregor versus Sandor.
Yep.
This thing has
Who
fingernails
will
on it.
win?
Yeah.
Does Jamie's glove hand have fingers on it?
Yeah.
Oh, that
Jamie's-
fingernails rather. That's
Jamie's
creepy.
glove hand
Oh.
is actually so close form fitting to his hand. Like they actually did dip his hand in like a resin stuff.
Told you.
His other hand?
His right hand, his real hand. the actor. They dipped his hand in resin,
right,
and then took a negative casting of that in bronze, which they colorized to be gold. But no, that thing fits him like a glove. Like literally, he has to really jam his hands inside of it and everything.
Because they took him to a Renaissance fair and they made
because it's actually like the size of his hand.
Sure.
For like $38. So everything at Renaissance fair is very expensive.
Nah, you couldn't do that with the wax though. They had to do it with resin. Like that. They couldn't do it with something that's heat formed.
It's a joke.
Wow.
Don't slap me.
No violence against women.
At least slap me with it. The glove, yeah.
So Danny's going to free another civilization.
Yep.
That has signposts of dead girls.
Yes. Helpful dead girls. Yeah.
Mile markers.
So they must be freshly dead, or they mummified them or something.
Well, if it's like a desert environment, they might last for a while.
Maybe. They look kind of gray.
They look a bit dried out. They probably...
Well, they were...
Well, they said pyramids, so they're Egyptians. So they did mummify them.
No, I mean, they
just
were...
renew them
They
whenever
could
they
be
rot away.
Aztecs and sacrifice them.
That's true.
They have pyramids too.
Yes.
Ziggurats.
Ziggurats.
I played that game.
Yeah. What game? I'm waiting for the joke. I don't get it.
No, there's a game called Ziggurat.
Oh, okay.
It's a fairly recent one.
I thought it was a game that sounded like
Ziggurat?
Ziggy Rats or something like that. Like
Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy Pudding.
Mm. And her dragons are getting big and being typical
Misbehaving.
teenagers. Yes.
Yeah.
They'll settle down.
She's no Splinter. She doesn't know how to train teenagers.
To be fair, Splinter had them since before they were teenagers.
Has she named them?
She had them when they were eggs.
Has she named them yet?
Yeah.
What's this one?
We don't know because I've been listening for it.
Yeah, I have too.
I've been listening for it.
Okay.
Like they mentioned
I
the
thought she
original
named
three
one,
all
but
the
I
time.
think it was just a Valerian word for fire. I thought that was a name, but it wasn't.
Oh, Dracarys, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not his name. I feel like Eric,
Drogon.
yeah, I feel like Eric
For
told me-
Drogo!
yeah, I feel like Eric told me the names long before this.
Equals Drogo. He's Drogo Jr.
Well, he's named for Drogo.
Dragon.
Yes, Drogo Jr.
/ Alpha.
Yeah, Papa.
Alpha
Papa Dragon.
AF.
Are they all boys?
Alfalfa?
No, Alpha as
Alfalfa?
Oh
fuck.
yeah. Yep, he's gonna.
He's
be the big one.
smiling.
Well, look at him, sitting by a beautiful woman
On the beach.
on a rock.
She's got a little bracelet, necklace,
It's very detailed.
a ring.
Cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. So much dust.
Achoo!
Just dust the whole shelves every week.
So what do you think's gonna happen next episode, Lessa?
Do you suppose, because we went around, they caught us up with Jon Snow, who didn't die.
You didn't die.
Who would have guessed? And we caught up with Daenerys. So they've got to pick
When
one
she
or the
first
other.
started shooting him, I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as she fired that first arrow, I was like, oh,
Yep.
he's dead.
TPK for the Starks, but no.
Imagine having
Have
that
survivors.
season-long wait in between last episode and this episode, though.
He's all better. He was up and walking
Yeah.
around.
I mean, yeah, like as soon as he got on the horse, I figured out he's not dead. But when she very first shot him, I thought like, shit.
Yeah. Like if it had just gone to black right there,
Yeah.
would have been amazing. Speaking of things
that would have been too many.
that go to black, I was reading this story. I don't know why I'm bringing this
You
up.
were really drunk.
No.
You fainted, and it went to black.
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I've never passed out from drunk. This guy, he was like a teenager, and his mom hadn't seen Toy Story 3.
Okay.
And he edited the DVD where they were going down in the trash chute.
Yeah, and just cut to black.
Just cut to black and credits. And his mom was fucked up.
That's great.
Like, he didn't tell her for a while.
Yeah.
But then he showed her the real version and she was pissed. I just thought it was great.
That is pretty great. Man, I need to go back now, and every movie I watch, I'm going to be like, when's the best time to cut to black?
Cut to black and go to credits.
Yeah.
The trauma end.
Yeah. Old Yeller should have cut before.
Yeah. Well, Yeller just goes for it. But now that gives us a new way to say he shot him in the head dead. He got old Yellered.
Yep. Well, so more of the same, I guess, next episode. More Daenerys sieges, more weddings.
I don't know. They didn't have the wedding in the opening of the season 4, and it seems like they're kind of winding up interfamilial
For that
tensions.
one, but
so
I figure the wedding of the Prince of Flowers will be more of a throwaway.
Night of Flowers?
The Night of Flowers, yeah.
I never remember his name.
the Night of Flowers.
No, his real name.
It's so handy though.
His
Tyrell.
Bob.
Loris. Loris Tyrell. Loras.
You spelled it right. Your gift of misspelling things is
How do you
working in
spell
your
Tyrell,
favor.
though?
Huh?
How do you spell Tyrell?
Tyrell. Hey, what's right here? Perception 20.
Yes.
No, that was like a 10. Because it's evident.
Awareness.
Yeah, passive perception.
Yeah.
So,
So you think they're going to have the Loris and Cersei wedding next?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that it
How do you
will
think
be
that's
next,
gonna
but I
go?
don't
I think
it
she's
will
going to be
be
so
soon.
drunk she can't even walk down the aisle.
Think she's
Ooh.
going to need a hand? Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out next week's episode, you can go to Patreon over there and check out early access. Also offered is full length, where you get to see the full length reactions and just supply your own reference footage. Links down in the description to all of our social media and stuff like that. Check out twitch.tv/blindwave. We'll see you guys next week. Bye!